Hi, welcome to Space Mirrors Climate Change, New Feasible Research Estimates. I'm Dr. Alec Feinberg. So let's see what we're talking about here. So the original estimates for the size of the space mirror was a little bit bigger than the size of India. So it's very enormous. And the new estimates are given in this article here, Solar Geoengineering Model and Application for Mitigating Global Warming. So what is solar geoengineering? It's basically sun blocking or earth brightening. And we're going to talk a little bit about earth brightening as well. So in this case, we're dimming the sun. And the article also provides a lot of information on whitening of cities and how to brighten those up and the need for that. And we'll talk a little bit about that. So the new estimates, where the goal is about a 1 degree rise reversal. We want to reverse that 1 degree rise that occurred from 1950 to 2019, and probably most of that came in the last 40 years. So sun blocking, the requirements for that with the space mirror is to shade the energy from the sun by about 0.43%, where the old requirement was about 1.7%. So now that funnels down to a smaller mirror size correction to about 200 kilometer radius from the previous estimate of a 1400 kilometer radius. So that means the mirror area is going to be a lot smaller, and it's about a little bit smaller than the size of New York, but it's so that's still very large, but much smaller than the prior estimates, which were bigger than the size of India. So why the new estimates? Well, the goal is specific to 1 degree rise. We want to try to reverse that. So that would be our goal, and to do that, secondary effects were taken into account in this paper. That feedback would reverse, as well as you would get reduction in greenhouse gas re-radiation. So anytime you shade an area, we're all familiar with walking from the sun to the shade, you get less heat, but you also get less re-radiation because there's not as much heat going into the atmosphere. So if you're an author, a YouTube author, you might want to consider making these corrections on this subject matter, because there's a lot of information, discouraging information now on YouTube. So why is earth brightening and sun dimming the best solutions for climate change? So as stated in my paper, solar geoengineering solutions are needed. Again, that's earth brightening or sun dimming. Since CO2 is estimated to linger in the atmosphere for over 100 years, and fossil fuel usage is difficult to impede because we're so desperate for oil, it seems like, it appears unrealistic to reverse global warming by trying to focus solely on reducing fossil fuel usage. Yet solar geoengineering solutions provide an opportunity to lower global temperatures quickly and are needed as warming is escalating faster than expected. And we know how quickly that can occur, because if you walk to a shady area, you get much less heat and you can feel it. So as soon as you do that, as soon as you shade a portion of the earth, you will mitigate that energy and cool the earth. So it doesn't take 100 years is the point. So it's a very good solution if we could start to do it. So the new estimates and feasibility given the climate crisis, there should be somewhat improved interest in this area, and I highly recommend that. Full mitigation is not necessary without other efforts such as continually to do earth brightening and CO2 reduction. So I would recommend that NASA should proceed with new feasibility estimates on space mirrors and get something started and something up there in this area to try to do this. Now, what can you do in terms of earth brightening? I mentioned that is part of solar geoengineering. And unfortunately, we're going the wrong way with black roofs and black roads and interest in black cars. So I would suggest brighten your area of the earth. Paint your house white. Change to a light-colored roof. Do not buy a black car. Send a message that color matters. I would organize. I call it ban black cars, etc. So the etc. means to ban black roads, black roofs, and the black cars. So that's my opinion. If I had my way, I would organize a ban if I was working, if I was at a university or something, I would try to do that. Why ban these? So let's look at the damage. I've written the Department of Transportation to try to explain to them the damage that they're causing with black roads. So let me explain the damage that that's causing. On average, heat from 1 acre of black roads, and this is my paper as well, or a roof, an acre of roof, equates to 74,000 gallons of gasoline energy per year per acre of black roads or roofs, or 7.5 times more energy than a solar power plant can produce per acre. So we're lessening the mitigation effort by solar power because of black roads, as well as you can see the heat that it's generating. It's going to warm the local area. It's going to, cities warm, heat extends outward. Just like road heat extends outward, it dries out forests and make them more prone to forest fires. If nearby reservoir evaporation rates are increasing, and this is a major problem. We have an incredible amount of water loss from evaporation of reservoirs, almost as much as we drink. So it also, cities are now found to contribute to global warming. The new estimates in this paper, is that 27% of global warming is due to black roads and black roofs and city heat. So that would mean that's the man-made portion. So 73% would be due to greenhouse gas. So you can see the importance of trying to mitigate and that we're going in the wrong direction. We need to brighten the earth, not darken it. Okay, well, I want to thank you for listening to my presentation, and anything you can do to help would be great. Have a good day.